ready to dive into emerging tech's game-changing potential. You're in the right place. Diehard Tech is where you can hear from speakers representing blockchain, cryptocurrencies, and other rapidly evolving tech stacks. Let's welcome Brandon Aaskov, Global Crypto Lead at DEPT, who will demystify decentralized finance for us.
Hi, I'm Brandon Aaskov, and I'm the Global Crypto Practice Lead at DEPT. If we assume that the World Wide Web revolutionized information, and that the Web 2 revolutionized interactions, Web 3 has the potential to revolutionize agreements and value exchange. That's a quote from the book Token Economy and sums up this Web 3 thing quite nicely. It's about exchange of value. A killer app is a program, a video game, just something that uses a technology in such a way that you just gotta have it. In the early days of the internet, the killer app that ran on top of that technology was the World Wide Web, and it's what gave us a revolution in sharing information. Fast forward to today, and just like the early internet, this new technology also has a killer app, DeFi, or decentralized finance. Unfortunately, finance and banking are very complex, and trying to get involved can be incredibly overwhelming. All you really need to know is that with this new technology, there can be an exchange of value without a middleman, like a bank or a broker. And that opens up a lot of new doors and makes way for possibilities that haven't been conceived yet. And don't be overwhelmed by the long-term vision. You can start small and increasingly grow into that Web3 space. The vast majority of projects start off as hybrid on-chain and off-chain solutions. And here's a pro secret. Most of the development work to be done is actually off-chain using the same tools and services that power our internet today. To become a totally decentralized project is a long-term effort, but that's normal, so don't feel as though you have to rush in head first. Wallets in the crypto space are a problem. They're confusing, the user interfaces aren't great, and it creates a barrier to entry for many users. But they're absolutely necessary. It's the new authentication system, the new way to log in and verify what you own. There are two kinds of wallets, custodial and non-custodial. A custodial wallet is managed by someone else to make it easier for you to interact with the blockchain. A non-custodial wallet is managed by you personally. There are pros and cons to both options, but for a customer's ease of use, custodial wallets are hard to beat. When it comes to NFTs, it's less complex than you might think. It's simply a receipt that you bought something and you still own it. When thinking about an NFT project, think about where you want to sell it. Will it be an existing marketplace like OpenSea or Zestbloom? Or will you want to create your own marketplace like NBA Top Shot? There are costs to consider as well as the community you're looking to involve. If you do decide to create your own marketplace, you should know 3 things. 1. Paying with crypto only is very easy. I know it's a surprise. 2. Taking credit card payments is harder and requires compliance and regulation, more so than crypto. 3. Paying out customers directly, which is to say not using a smart contract where you act as the middleman, is a lot harder in terms of compliance. It might sound like a lot, but it's a great segue for a shameless plug. DEPT created an open source, white label NFT marketplace that solves these problems. It serves as a fantastic jumping off point for anyone looking to operate their own NFT marketplace. Once you have a project in mind, you'll have to consider what blockchain to operate on. I'll break it down into 3 categories to make it easy. Ethereum and friends, I'll explain that shortly. Solana and Algorand. Ethereum itself is the most popular blockchain that supports smart contracts, but it suffers from being expensive and bad for the environment. There are other blockchains that also use the same operating system as Ethereum, but are greener and more efficient. Some of these Ethereum variants help with the scaling and cost problems that we see when working with Ethereum directly. Some other variants are simply just blockchains running the same operating system, but tuned a little differently. The other 2 major blockchain alternatives are Solana and Algorand. They went a different direction than Ethereum and created custom operating systems for their blockchains. All of these solutions have pros and cons, but I don't mind declaring that Algorand is arguably the greenest choice. Don't get too wrapped up in the tech though. If you focus on your community and what they want and need, weighing the pros and cons of the blockchain choices becomes much easier. To wrap this up, there's one more topic I want to mention briefly. Creating your own token. It's complex. It's probably the hardest of these Web3 problems to tackle. Tokenomics, game theory, statistical models, SEC compliance, etc. The list goes on, and it is a large undertaking. Certainly too much for an intro video. This stuff can be hard, but you can always reach out to us at DEPT for help and guidance. Until then, relax, enjoy yourself, and just send us the hard stuff when it comes your way.